I have the sex offender data all cleaned, and also I have all of the address information concatenated into a single column, which I've labeled address here. So this data is now ready to upload to Google Fusion Tables, and here's how to do that. Let me close this out. I've already saved it. And then I'm going to open a web browser, mine's already open, and go to docs.google.com. That's the website for Google Docs. And if you don't have an account already on Google Docs, you can set one up by clicking this sign up button right here. It's free. But I already have one set up. Here's my address and my password, which you can't see. I'm going to click sign in to log in. All right, so now I'm ready to upload that spreadsheet that I just showed you. To do that, I need to come over here and click on Create. So I'm telling Google Docs to create a new Google document. And I'm just choosing the type of document I'm going to create. What I need to make a map is this table type document right here. So I'm going to click that. All right. And I have a couple of choices here in terms of where to get the data from. I could upload it from my computer. That's what I'm going to pick. I could, if I had an existing spreadsheet in Google Docs, I could pull the data in from there, and I could even create, if I wanted to, an empty table and then type data into it manually. So I'm going to go choose from this computer and then choose Browse to go find the spreadsheet that I just showed you. I have it on a thumb drive that's plugged into my computer, so it's right here. And that's it right there. And double click on it. I could also highlight it and click open. But once the file gets in the window here, I just need to click next. There we go. And Google Fusion Tables will take a minute or two to read it, and then it'll give me a little preview of what the data file is going to look like. There are all my fields. If everything here looks fine, just go ahead and click next. All right, here's where I can add some information about the file if I want. There's a name for the table. By default, it's just the name of the file name. If you want, you can put some source information here where this data came from, maybe a URL to the Tennessee Board of Tennessee Bureau of Investigations website or something like that. I'm going to just take what's here for now, but you could highlight this and type whatever you liked there. So I think I'm ready to just go ahead and click Finish. Okay. And there's the data up in Google Fusion Tables. Now, what I of course want to do is see this in a map. The way to see it in a map is to click this Visualize link right here. And we have a couple of options. Table, that's the view we're looking at right now. Map is the view that we want. Notice that it's grayed out. I can't click on this thing. The reason it's grayed out is because I've not yet told Google Fusion Tables which of these columns in the data set contains the address information that Google Fusion Tables needs to plot the data on a map. So I have to tell it that. The way to do that is to come over to Edit right here, right next to Visualize, and go down until you see Modify Columns. Highlight that and click it. Okay. Here are the columns in the data set. I just need to find the column where the address information is. In this particular spreadsheet, that's the column labeled address. Click that, and then over here on the right I can come to type. The default is text, and I can change that to location. So this is how I'm telling Google Fusion Tables this is where to look for the location information to know where to put this point on the map. So I change that to location, and everything else here is fine, and I just need to click Save. And when I do that, I get this little schema updated message this is Google Fusion Tables telling me that it did what I asked it to do. And notice that the address information turned yellow. Again, just kind of highlighting that something's happened here. Okay, so once that is done, I can come back over here to Visualize, and now notice that the map choice is selectable. So I'm going to click that, and Google Fusion Tables will start placing each of those points in the spreadsheet on a map. And this takes a few minutes. It's about a third of the way done now. So just wait for it. Almost there. Okay, looks like it's about done. Alright, the way to start seeing your points is just to start scrolling in. I know that Tennessee, which is where we're plotting, is right about here on the map. I'm just going to put my cursor over there, and I'm going to use the mouse wheel to scroll in. I'm just pushing the wheel forward. And notice how the map starts scrolling in on Tennessee. And the dots are starting to come up now. And finally, there is our map with all those sex offender addresses on them. I can even click on one of the dots, like right here, and get an actual look at which dot that is. That is happens to be the location of Hobart, I guess it is, McAllister, and that's 3924 Sulphur Springs Road in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Okay, so that's how to upload data into Google Fusion Tables and then look at it on a map.